Okay guys, I don't know where this video is going to go. I went ahead and ordered parts, front end disc brake conversion kit, etc. for the 67. Waiting on that. Waiting on door panel material for the 81. And the 2009 Mustang, they sent the wrong compressor. So waiting on that. Yeah, there's other work I can do, but just finished the video on scrapping some vehicles. If you missed that, go ahead and watch it. Had all vehicles lined up here. Moved them all. Only one I'm keeping is the Equinox. The rest of them I moved. Moved the Blazer over here. Moved the two Dodge Aspen RT and the Aspen parts car over there. And then I scrapped two Jeeps and a Volkswagen Jetta. I wanted to scrap these two, Dodge Dakota and a Silverado there, and clear out that area for other parking space. And then cut the grass and cleaned up, moved some old motors, transmissions over there. Did all that last video. So it's okay. So what we're doing, just to recap real quick, if you haven't watched the other video, is I want to move this fifth wheel right here. Okay, so I got to move that here. Main reason I want it there, and we got to get at the sewer right there. We got to build a sewer pipe. Septic's over here. Sewer pipe from there into the shop / tiny home, which is going into this hole here. Okay, so this is right in the way. I can't build a trench. And then the water going in is here. We got to build a pipe going in there. Okay, after we move this trailer, we got to move this Equinox out of the way. So yeah, so I got a fifth wheel on the back of my tow pig, and oh shit, I hope I remember where that's a lock I put on there. I hope I got the lock somewhere. I got a ring full of keys that I haven't used in years for locks and stuff. And then this is the, yeah, I traded this. Well, I'll just tell some little stories on this video as well. I bought a Ford Taurus for 300 bucks. It was wrecked. Drivable, but it was kind of wrecked on the front and the side. And I had another Taurus parts car. This was like 7 years ago. 8 years ago. Oh yeah, probably about 8, possibly 9. And I had another Taurus parts car, so I took all the parts off the parts car, built the other one, painted it all white, and put it up for sale or trade. And a guy and his wife traded me this. They were living in it while they were having their house built, and then the house got finished, and they didn't need it no more. So they traded for the Taurus, which ended up being a pretty nice car after it was fixed, but I only paid 300 bucks for it. So all I had in it was a little labor, a little white paint. So I got it pretty damn cheap. And I towed it. So yeah, it tows good and everything. It's just that I don't need this to go camping or anything like that. I'm just going to use it as extra living area, storage, stuff like that. So I'm gonna just park it over here, and that's where she's gonna stay. It had new tires on it, and at the time the tires all hold air, but they're low. So once we park it up there, level it off, I think it's got levels on it, and we'll anyway, I think there's a level on the front. We're going to level it up, brick it, It was up on two stands like that, and I think when I parked it here, I was having trouble with this stand on that side, and I just said screw it and put some bricks under it. So I don't know, might mess with that. Oh, I gotta pull my cord in. I got a big long cord there, so we'll just go over the. Here's Nikki. Hey Nikki, how you doing, Nikki? He's sitting in the doorway. Just doing that a lot lately, just sitting outside in the doorway. Okay, so I got a fifth wheel hitch on my tow pig. And a little story. I had an ad years ago, I don't have it anymore, that I would buy campers and trailers and RVs that need work, because people were practically giving them away if they needed work. And I got a bunch for free. So pretty rare to have a fifth wheel. Not like a bumper ball there, you can just hook on and go. So it might have been that fifth wheel. It might have been that. No, it wasn't that camper. It was another one anyway, this fifth wheel. I was like, man, I want that. I think they give it to me for free or something. And I put an ad out that somebody's got a fifth wheel hitch on their truck. I'll pay him to tow from wherever to here. And he did it. And it was an Indian guy. The truck was just beat to hell. Oh, 80 something truck, just beat to hell. I rode with him in there. And anyway, I was like, man, I'd like to get a fifth wheel hitch for my truck. And a couple of days later, he calls me up and says, hey, I'll sell the fifth, I need some money, I'll sell the fifth wheel hitch to you for 150 bucks. I said, yeah, but don't you need it? No, I need 150 bucks. So I bought it from him. I think he brought it over to me, or whatever it was anyway. And I put it on my truck. And then ever since then, man, I must have picked up 5, 6, 7 of them. And then the one town is an hour from here. And I sold a fifth wheel camper to a guy, and he comes over with a trailer ball. And I was like, man, I had in the ad, it's a fifth wheel. And anyway, I think I sold it to him for like $1,000. You know, it's pretty cheap. And he's like, oh yeah, my nephew or whatever it was, not too bright, he said he had a fifth wheel, but it ended up being a trailer ball or something, I don't know. And then he goes, well, can I pay you 300 bucks to tow it, you know, an hour? I said, yeah, okay. So made 300 bucks from towing the camper that I sold him. So yeah, and then ever since then I keep seeing ads for people that willing to pay people to move their fifth wheel. So anyway, but I don't do any customer work like that. But this trailer here I bought years ago, and it's been attached to this truck ever since. You know, I got other trucks like the black one that I drive for pickup stuff, but this one trailer stayed on it. So we'll have to get some bricks, the jack, unhook stuff, unhook it, and then this is the fifth wheel here. This stuff can stay in the way, it's not in the way. And if I can remember how to use it, that's the thing. I think, what did it, hook it up and do, yeah. Yeah, you hook it up, then push that on there, I think. No, we're just pulling around the corner, but yeah, I think that was it. It's a Reese. Okay, well, let me do that, and we'll see you back at the camper there after we get her hooked up. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got my trailer unloaded, and took me a while to find the keys for that lock. Anyway, backed right up to it, pushed in the rod there, put on a little lock. So then I remembered, well, I opened this up to look for the jack handle, and then I remembered it was electric. So here's that big battery I got from a sponsor. And here's the button here. So you see it going up. But this side is not connected. I don't know. Probably too dark. It's too dark for me to see either. But I think it might have popped off of there or something for this side. So I'll have to get a piece of wood and a jack under there, and jack that up, pull the bricks out. I don't think I have to go down. No, I think I have to pull that up too much. Okay. Then you can turn this battery on and off. That button there. Okay, yeah, let me get a jack and a piece of wood. Jack that up, take them out of there. But yeah, this that's the way you hook up a fifth wheel. You can do it with a long bed, and I had the tailgate down so I could see when I was backing up to it. I don't know if that was a hookup memory. I don't know what that is, but I think it's got a level on the other side. So yeah, let me pull this cord. I think I just got it over there. Pull that up, put it in there, and we'll have to anyway. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I pulled ahead a few feet. Yeah, I thought I might have had some chocks on there. That's what I just pulled it over top of the chocks. Oh, I had the chocks in the middle of the tires. That's right. I looked on the back and I didn't see any. Anyway, oh, there's one there. Okay, let me it's even got a trailer hitch on the back of this. Some garbage. My burn barrel. Okay. Let's move it. I have to go forwards and backwards a few times to get her where I want it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna put her right there. I was gonna put a little bit closer so I could maybe fit some more cars in here, but screw it. If I get any new cars, they're going back. So yeah, I left quite a bit of space because I got a real nice recliner from a sponsor. We'll go in here in a minute in there, and I need room to pull it out. And there's a queen size mattress and everything up there. And if I ever have to take stuff out, I'll have enough room. Originally I was going to put it about here, and I thought, nah, I better not. And yeah, we'll put a back door here in the shop at some point. The bathroom and all the bathroom, laundry room, and all that's going to go, I don't know, about 5 feet, something like that, all the way down. So I'm thinking about putting the door right in here somewhere. Put a door in there. Probably put some gravel over here too. So yeah, like I said, just extra space and storage. I think I'll air up them tires. I know there was a level. I got levels anyway, but I thought there was one on here. There's some electrical plugs there up for outside. Huh. I'm probably just missing it. Anyway, we're going to level it up. It should have those back jacks on it too. Well, there's one. It's all bent. Well, yeah, we'll level it up, use the front, and then we'll jack this up. We can use the bumpers to put some type of bricks or jacks or something under it. And or was I looking at the other? No, we looked here for a... Anyway. Yeah, I'll put it here so we can move the Equinox back over here. So the shop, I believe, is 20 foot that way and 25 foot that way. So I got all the booklets and owner's manual on this, but this is almost even 25. I thought this was about 30 something feet, but maybe not. And this is the end of 25 here. So yeah, 25, about 27 foot, I guess. I don't know. Is that some levels? I don't know. But yeah, let me see if that jack is stuck up in there. No, I guess it's missing. Maybe something happened and I just yanked it out of there. I don't know where I would have put it. I would have put it in his area here. So I'm pretty sure they both worked when I first loaded it. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, we'll block that up. We'll push this, or pull this Equinox right in here, get it out of the way, and cut these weeds and then run over it with a lawnmower. And like I said, I think this is, like I mentioned last video, I'm pretty sure that this is where, see, this mobile home used to be here, and I drug it with a pickup truck till it bottomed out. I'm pretty sure it was hooked up here, but not positive. That might just be the clean out. Unless I blocked it off down here somewhere, the main sewer pipe. But anyway, I'll clean all this up. Yeah, I did have it blocked pretty good, I guess. These things I ran over and pulling it out, so I guess they're probably busted now. Plastic. But we'll put them on there and clean up stuff. And then yeah, I need to weed eat around the incoming water. So yeah, let me do all that, and I'll be back and we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, guys. Give you an update here. Got the RV all leveled out. Kind of a pain in the ass because, you know, I like to leave the front up where you can back the truck and the fifth wheel up to get it. Well, since the ground slopes down, I had to jack this back way up, and the wheels were off the ground. And I thought, nah, I don't really want the wheels off the ground. So I had to lower the front here. So I lowered it and then leveled across and then jacked up the back and put on these bricks and scissor jack things there. And then the wheels are still hitting the ground, though it's lifted up a little bit. But yeah, so that's it. Pretty level. Not perfect, but yeah, most of you guys have probably already seen the inside of this. It's packed with sponsor stuff. See, this is the chair I need to get out of here into the tiny house whenever I build it. That's why we kind of need some room here. And then we got some coolers and generators, yeah, electric generators, solar power panels. Yeah, it's leaked over the years, but the leaks are all fixed. I had this a little bit off and it leaked for a long time, and then I just had to adjust something and it stopped leaking. So yeah, I don't know, I thought about fixing all this, but then the top, I fixed the top so it doesn't leak, but that's remnants of when it was. And then when I got it, the only thing that was leaking was up the top here, and I fixed that. I got a new, yeah, it does have a box spring and a mattress, storage underneath, and a bathroom and everything. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with it, but hate to junk it. Okay, well, that's that. Pretty windy today. Now we moved the, we'll get into this one day. Move that back. So I meant to weed eat around the water inlet there. Okay, so we're gonna have to dig all this up. I think the septic's right over there. I think some of it was showing, the pipe was showing here, right here maybe. I think that's it. See, so at the shop, it's got to be higher than this. Normally, this would be underground about a foot or two. But then, you know, being a mobile home, it's already up in the air. So it's got plenty of angle to come down. So we'll dig up part of this, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the sewer where it went in. Seeing that's up too high, and I'm not sure what that is, but we're gonna have to, I'm gonna run a string from here to that opening over there, basically where the shower bathtub is, right in that corner. So I'm gonna run a string along here, and then we'll start digging here and see what happens. So we got to have a sewer coming here with the bathtub, and then the toilet, and then the other sinks and stuff going down into that. So yeah, not looking forward to digging, but And then, like I said, the water is right here, and it's going straight into there. Not sure what I'm going to do first. Probably the sewer part, because I need the sewer part done before the concrete. Yeah, so where all the pipes and stuff go, I'm not quite sure. Well, the sewer, but as for the water comes in off the street, up by the street over here, and it may power all four, well, 3 mobile homes. That one, the one that was here, and the one I live in. But this one, is hooked up to that one somehow. So it comes in, but I don't know where it comes in and where this hooks into there. The water inlet is straight over there to the right of the door at the bottom. It comes up out of the ground. And then this one's almost as even. But I don't know if there's a pipe going across there connecting them. I don't know. There may not be. It may go straight from there out to the street, because this might have been a separate meter or something. I don't know. They were going to shut this water off when I told them. I went up there, and I think they told me there was 4. I told them there was 4 mobile homes, and I just want water to 1. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll clear this out. But right now, we want to move. I don't know did I mention it in this video. I want to get a load of gravel. So, the gravel truck, I'm going to have them come in here, back up here, and dump it, because I have to get it in through that, and that's the only door. So I'm going to have them dump it probably where this Firebird is. So I have to move the Firebird, the Malibu, the Nova, and my 99 Camaro. And that van hopefully will go today. Some guy's interested in it, so it'll be over after 4:30. But so that's what I'm going to do now. And I may move this stuff, remnants of that VW Jetta, move these over to here. Maybe cut a little bit more branches and park 2 cars here. And then I got enough room. I park my Jeep here and park another 2 cars here if I have to. Well, I got plenty of room to park, but I just like to have them close. Yeah, I don't know if I'll title this part 2. Well, it's not part 2 of scrapping. I don't plan on scrapping any. I haven't heard from the scrap place about the VW Jetta. I dropped off there on Friday. It's Monday now. I'll probably call him up here. Hopefully he's not pissed I dropped it off in front of his gate. But hell, they were closed due to no power. Anyway, I had mentioned that was watching Mr. Good Pliers, and he said it was $160 a ton. Well, actually, it was $150, I guess he said it was. Well, he had part 2 today. He bought a junkyard, but he bought it 2.5 years ago. So that was the scrap price then, up to when he finished scrapping. He's already finished scrapping, who knows, months ago. So he showed the scrap yard, what was it called? All Scrap in Newton, Kansas. I called him up and asked him what to pay a ton for scrap metal. He said $115. So it is $115 in Kansas. I said it's $100 here. So yeah, it ain't worth the shit to scrap. I'd like to scrap these 2 cars here, 2 trucks, but they can sit there till the price goes up. if it goes up. It may not. Anyway, I got all the time in the world. I don't need the money, so. Okay, well, we're gonna move this. Maybe I'll put the van right here so that when this guy comes over, he can drive it off, hopefully. Yeah, let me get some, I had a new battery in my Firebird, and I don't know what happened to it. I put one in my black truck, but I thought I went and bought a new one. I must have took the new battery out of here and put it in my black truck. But I could have sworn I went down there and bought a new one, but maybe I bought a new top post. And it's in, oh, it's in my Jeep. Battery went out in my Jeep, so I bought it for that. Well, I bought it originally for the 81 Camaro, and then I took it out of there and put it in my Jeep. So, but I thought I had another one, but then I had a good battery, newish one in my El Camino, but I give that to that 88 van I traded for the Mustang here. So I don't know, I don't really want to go spend a couple $100 on a couple new batteries. So yeah, anyway, a poor little gas. These two will start up no problem being fuel injected, but this one will pour a little gas down the carburetor and move them. And Art's car, been sitting in that same spot for about a year. So yeah, the plan is to move these 4 cars and the van, and probably run a lawnmower, cut the grass, and then call up the gravel truck. And maybe in the next day or two, though. Last time they came within an hour. I guess he wasn't busy. Have a load of gravel dumped here. We need to show you the shop real quick, if it's not too dark. How good you can see. Yeah, so here's where the water's coming in. Here's where the water's going out with the sewer. The bathtub. Damn, this door's always closing. Said it's windy out today. So yeah, but what the problem was, yeah, I had a load of gravel. The problem was I didn't have it level enough. I had it, this back end needed to be jacked up. So the guys that erected the building, you know, they run a string around the whole thing and they leveled it up, and I cut up some wood for them and they blocked it up. So what that means is I need more gravel now, because I don't want to, I want to concrete it all the way up to here. So I don't want that much of concrete. Half of it will be fine. So I got to fill up this, more so on this side of gravel. This one's pretty close to being on the ground. We'll put a little bit more here, but I'm not looking forward to moving all this shit. That's why we're going to concentrate over here for now. I'm going to shovel in the, 5 feet or so and fill it halfway up. And then whatever other gravel's loose, we'll throw in here. We'll build up this. See, the concrete's got to come up to here. And yeah, anyway, that's the inside of it. That's what we're doing. Because this, I said the bathtub and shower is going to be here. Toilet's going to be here. Sink, probably that one there. Or maybe a bigger one. I might buy a bigger one, and that'll go here. And whatever space that is, it'll be eventually a wall. And then this will be the washer, dryer, hot water heater room. And then whatever room that takes up, there'll be a fake wall right there. And then whatever's left over is going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen sink is going to be right in here somewhere. See, so that's why all the water is going to come in and connect to all this water that needs it, and then the sewer's going to come all down and out here. See, so that's the plan. And then we'll, like I said, we'll probably run a couple of faucets, maybe one facing that way, and then one over here at this corner here, so we can bracket it in on the corner. Yeah, that's the plan. So for now, let's move some cars and call up the gravel truck. This is two big stumps here, trees I got. Is this a, yeah, stump there and a stump there. I had 4 trees or something, 3 or 4 trees cut down a couple of years ago because one fell on the mobile home over there. So the guy did it pretty damn cheap. So that's it. I'm left with the stumps. Yeah, I know, burn them or do something with them. Do this big stump here. I'm just glad to get rid of them. These things were friggin' huge, and one big branch fell over. Didn't do no damage, although that looks like damage. Anyway, and then he cut up all the limbs. He cut up all the thick shit, made firewood here, because I got a wood burning stove or a fireplace. I'm gonna get a wood burning stove for the tiny house, and then I had them stack it all here. So I got that pile and that pile that I need to do something with. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay to have it. Not gonna pay to have it hauled off, and I'm not gonna burn it. Way too dangerous burning something like that. I burn stuff in burn barrels, but not out in the open. Yeah, I could get a burn barrel here and feed it, spend about a week feeding it and get rid of it, which I might do. But yeah, that's eventually more cleanup type stuff I'm gonna have to be doing instead of working on cars. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. Started right up after I put a little gas in the carburetor. Reads a quarter tank, but yeah, this gas in here is a couple years old. Power steering noise. I want to take this for another ride on the road. Took this on Hot Rod Power Cruise a few years ago. Pretty much just been parked ever since. Yeah, it needs a little power steering fluid, I think. Just a straight 6, not no powerhouse or nothing. Sputtering. There's Nikki there. See, here's the car. better try to fit two right here. Still runs good. Okay, that's one down, 3 to go. Okay guys, I put my new battery in. We started this up months ago when I did this hood scoop. We'll drive it around the property here. Yeah, that door hinges. Yeah, dude. Man, she's a scorcher today. Wasn't too bad yesterday, but she's hot today. We want to go. Let's go forward. Yeah, she's stuck in some ruts. Yeah, I miss driving this car. I dailied this car for a while years ago. Runs and drives great. Got the little minivan sitting there ready for the new owner, hopefully. Yep, so for all you commenters who, oh, start your cars up and drive them every once in a while. Yeah, well, here we go. We're not gonna go, oh yeah, I got that transmission in the way. We're not gonna go cruise down the road or anything. I ain't got nowhere to go. We got that transmission right there. Squeeze around it. Sun's shining right on me. Okay, that's 2 down, 2 to go. Turned over once and started right up. Hadn't been started in almost a year, about 11 months. Gotta love that Chinesium quadrajet. I put in another battery. Move this stuff out of the way. Yeah, I got this for sale. Nobody's come and looked at it. Sale or trade, and man, I got some interesting trades. One guy I told my trade. Shit, I forgot what it was now. Is it 2020? Oh, 2021 Ford. It's an SUV, but it's called, I know it sounds like a Chrysler, like a SRT, but it's not, SVT or something. And it's worth, has a book value. The plain one has a book value of $16,800, but the with that special SVT or whatever it is, it's 23,000. Guy's got 70,000 miles on it. I told him I'd trade him, but he's about 3 hours away. Then he said he just had neck surgery or something, and he can't drive more than 20 minutes. I said, well, how the hell are you going to get here to trade? And he goes, well, if you can think of something to get it here, let me know. That was, a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to trailer this thing all the way 3 hours away for him to be a maybe trader. So the other trade, now it sounds old, a 1982, hang on for a minute, I got my phone beeping like hell. A 1982 Bluebird Wander House or something like that. Motorhome. And man, it is nice. Got a Caterpillar diesel engine. He had a little video of it, started right up. And man, it's like new inside. It's pretty nice, but man, it's old, 43 years old. And I have absolutely no use for it. And there's one more advertised on Marketplace. He doesn't have his advertised that I can find anyway. He messaged me through Marketplace. It was a 1984, 2 years newer. It looked identical, but a different color. I think this one was brown and something. The one he wanted to trade me was blue and silver. Real nice, fancy paint job type thing, scheme on it. And he was asking $30,000 for his, and then he lowered it to 20. It was listed like 12 weeks ago, so I don't know. What kind of action he's had on that. So I don't know, I didn't message him back, but it's fully loaded for 82. I mean, everything's on there. It's pretty long too. Bluebird, they make school buses, but this doesn't look like a school bus. It's a regular motorhome. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out somewhere to park this. Anyway, yeah, she fired right up. If anybody's interested, I had it up for $15,000, and I lowered it to 12. So Art has if anybody didn't know, Art wants his $3,000 deposit back. He needs the money and can't afford the other $8,500. Told him I'd sell it to him for $11,500. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, guys, next day. It was about 90 degrees yesterday. Today it's supposed to be 73, but it feels hotter than that. Anyway, got the Camaro over there. I think the fuel pump's gone out. Anyway, I didn't bother checking fuel pressure or anything like that. It just wouldn't start. So anyway, I got all the cars moved. Called up the gravel guy. Last time it was 190 for 5 to, I don't know how many tons it was. It was a little small dump truck, but this guy, it's called Slag, and it's 120 delivered for 5, he said between 5 and 6 tons, depends on what his loader loads up. Sometimes it's at least 5 tons, sometimes it's more. So I said, yeah, whatever. And anyway, he should be on his way here in a few minutes. I'll probably get here and whatever. He's got to go load it and bring it. So I'm gonna have him just pull in here. I'm not sure if he's got a dump truck. I think the picture looks like a trailer, but that's fine. And I said I'll have him dump it right here. And got a lot of shoveling to do in there. Okay, so if I didn't mention it, I sold that minivan, and the video on that should be out before this one. So I did sell that minivan that I bought as a quick flip. You can go watch that video if you haven't. Okay, so I put a little string and some green paint. So this is the water here. It's got a shut off, on off valve, and then I just got the water hose into it. I can't remember how any of this was hooked up to the mobile home. I remember I think this one was busted, not this, but the pipe going into it in the mobile home, because it was in the middle of winter, and the anyway, I think the pipe was broke. So I'm not exactly sure how it hooks in, but what it's got right now is a little screw thing for a hose, which I didn't put on, I don't think. But anyway, that little stump's right in the way. It really should be right about like that, but we're gonna dig it pretty wide. Straight there. I had some old green paint, and same with this sewer. Again, I don't remember how I unhooked it. This is all loose here, so, and I didn't block it off, I don't think. I may have, but I think this is where the sewer went in. This must be the cutout, the clean out. I don't know how much shit has gotten in here. I guess I could put a hose there, make sure it's clear. But anyway, I just tied onto this with the string. It actually looks like it's pointing this way, but we'll have to get a little elbow or something. Basically, you just want to go straight there. Like I said, I'll dig quite a bit bigger than that. And yeah, so the pipe coming out of the shed has got to be taller than this, and this is right almost ground level. So now I'm going to be stuck with a whole sewer pipe going down there that's taller than the ground. I'll just have to, I think that's what they did here, because this ground here comes like this and then it goes up. So I think they built a mound here taller. So that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to fill this all in and make a mound right in there. But anyway, as long as I can get the right angle so it flows by itself, flows out to the septic. Okay, so yeah, I got that digging, that to dig, done all the moving. I did call up that Triple T salvage where I scrapped them cars, and they did get the Jetta wagon. If y'all watched the last video, the hauling some to the clunkers to the junkers, because I left it outside his gate. They had a big sign, gate closed, said they were closed due to no power. So I just left it there. It's a little dirt road. I just left it on the side of the road there, right in front of their gate. So I called them up. He said they did get it, and no rush on going over there to settle it up. So I was thinking of, I got to go down there to collect my money. Might as well bring another junk car maybe, because I'll show you real quick. He said he will take cans, soda cans, and soup cans and stuff. And I've got 3 or 4 truck beds full of this crap here. I was thinking of renting a dumpster, but years ago. Well, when I bought the place in 2018, it was 350 bucks for their biggest, and I had it here because they had left. People that moved out years ago. Big old mound of trash. I filled that whole dumpster up in no time. So yeah, I don't know what it is now, the price. But anyway, I was thinking this little Honda here, because I scrapped all my other Hondas pretty much, and I don't advertise them. I got one more compressor there too. I don't know if this has a sunroof or not. No. Thought about putting a hole in it, filling it up with all this shit. And this bed here of this Dodge is the same way, filled right to the top with crap. See, they'll take this metal here, this metal, cans, soup cans, and it'll take a while, but I don't know if I got the time to pull that little car here and just fill it up with all this shit. I might do something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to find an easy car that I can pull over to them and fill up with some shit. So, yeah, and I got that Dodge truck, red Dodge truck right there filled with shit too. That's where I've been loading the cans and stuff lately, is in there. So, yeah, and I think this bed's here, and that bed there's filled up with some stuff, not much. Okay, well, I'll be back. I'll show you some footage of the gravel being dumped. And right now I'm going to start digging, unless it gets too hot out. Man, it's pretty hot. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, he just dropped off the gravel, but man, I was expecting a lot more than this. I don't know why, but sell it by the ton. That's all I got. So he called me and I said I wanted the cheapest stuff you got, because I'm just pouring concrete over it. And then when he got here, he said you can get some bigger stuff that's lighter, that would be more than this. I said, well, you should have brought that. So anyway, that's 120 bucks worth. I paid 190 for all this other gravel, and I don't know what it was. It was just advertised as a truck, mini dump truck load full, and it was a lot. Probably 3 times as much as this. So thought I was getting a bargain at 120. But I told him to bring another load whenever he gets time. Today is Tuesday. He said he'll let me know. Anyway, it might be a few days. But anyway, I got to shovel it all in there. Like I said, I'm just going to do this whole back part here first. So that should cover most of what I want there. And then when he gets another load, I'll spread it out over here. Okay. Started digging my trench here. You know, the ground slopes down, so I got to, from where I come here, it's got to go deeper and deeper and deeper for it to be straight, even though it'll flex. So I got a whole bunch of that PVC pipe. I got a bunch from my dad's place when he was moving, but a lot of this stuff, other than like new elbows and stuff like that, connectors, I'm going to use from this old mobile home, and then I got another one over there. I'm just going to be robbing stuff off there instead of buying all that shit. So yeah, this is where the hose connected on there. So I don't know. And I turned the water on there to loosen it up. The ground's pretty hard. It hadn't rained here in a while. Well, it rained a little bit, but not enough to penetrate and soften it up. So anyway, I still got a little ways to go under there. And I think I actually got some elbows, so I can probably run that pipe to get a connector for that and run it up through here. and get it ready for a big manifold coming off. And then we'll run one over here for the faucet, like I said, so I'll have an outside water. That's what I'm using this for, because the one in mine at the bottom there froze up last winter, busted. So I just did away with it when I repaired it, because I had this. Okay, and this one I haven't started digging yet. I was thinking about getting a one of them auger things there, whatever the hell they're called, that chews up dirt, but I don't know. I might just grin and bear it and dig it by hand. Well, that's where we're at. Just got a call from a guy. He seen that because I haven't run my ad that I buy junk cars for a while. But he said he seen that I was selling a bunch of parts, and he goes, I got some. He goes, do you buy junk cars? I got 3 of them. And I said, oh yeah, what are they? He said a 73 Le Mans, complete other than a busted driver's window, a 69 or 8 Mercury Comet, it's like a Maverick, and then a 73 Mustang convertible with no interior and the top is missing or something. So anyway, I offered him 300 each over scrap value, and he says I'll take that. So I'm going over there tomorrow. He's not available till after 4:30, so I'm going to go over there at 4:30 tomorrow, and I'm going to snag the Le Mans first. We'll see about the Fords. If they're I don't think that Comet's going to be worth anything in parts. No demand, but the Mustang might be. That's just not the lowest of the Mustangs. I like them. I like the 71 to 73 Mustangs, but they're low. So would it be? I don't think it'd be worth restoring a convertible. Hard to say, but anyway, could be a video coming up with that and the 2 Trans Ams. I don't know if I mentioned in this video or not, but the guy that bought the minivan from me, he's got 2 90s models LT Trans Ams, and he's going to sell me them for $500, $250 each, and he's actually going to deliver them. So we got that coming up. We'll have a video on them, checking them out. Lots of content. But anyway, I'm going to be shoveling, digging and shoveling here for a while. It probably won't take me that long to shovel that. Man, that's, oh well. If I get another load that's a little bit bigger, that'd be 240 bucks. I guess it'd be worth it. He said he spent $3,000 on concrete alone for his building, was 20 by 40. So sounds like, was it 3 grand? Or was it more than that? It might have been more than that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to paying the concrete bill when it comes. That's why I'm trying to pack it down with this cheap stuff, or build it up with this cheap stuff to, you know, maybe 4 inches, and that's it. There's no use going 8 inches or 12 inches down with concrete, because then you're going to be tripling the price. Instead of 2 grand worth of concrete, it'll be friggin' 6 grand. So I'm trying to save 4 grand by buying a couple $100 worth of gravel. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay guys, we're gonna end the video on that. I wanted to haul another car to the crusher, tell you what I get for that and the Jetta, but I just haven't had time to go down there. It's Friday now, and I'm too busy. I think I mentioned that I bought 3 cars from a guy. I already got 2, fixing to go get the 3rd one. I got gravel coming. I'm waiting on the gravel guy right now. I don't have time to go down there to the crusher. So we'll end it on that. And other news is this guy wants Arts Malibu. He's 50 miles south of Houston, so it's quite a trip. But he called me on the phone. We talked for about an hour or so, This is his dream car, and that's what I need. You need a buyer that really, really wants one. As it's, you know, it's not a 69, it's not a 67. He really, really wants it. You know, he's trying to juggle whether to come down and drive it back or trailer it or all that. And anyway, he's coming down next weekend with a trailer. He's going to give me $11,000 for it. He said he didn't really want to spend over 10. I was like, hey, you know, I had it for 15, then I lowered it to 12. And so I said, we'll meet in the middle at 11. I said, it's well worth it. If you're looking for one, I said, this is a fine example of one. Because he was saying about rust. I guess he's down there near the coast, and a lot of cars are rusted out from the salt like this one was. I told him all about this one. Replaced every panel on it, and there's no rust. And no rust and Bondo bubbles gonna pop up, because he was talking about that. So he's very, very serious buyer. So it looks like 99% chance he's gonna buy it. So that'll be gone. By the time you see this video, that may be gone, because I got a couple other videos going. I don't know if I'll put this video up first or picking up the 3 cars. Classic cars. If you haven't seen that video, if it's already out, go ahead and watch that. And we just got videos. I just got the parts in for the Mustang, the other AC compressor. So we got a video of that, doing some mechanical work. And then I got the 81 Z28 parts and door panel material that came in for that. The 67 Camaro. I went ahead and bought the disc brake conversion kit and a bunch of other stuff. Steering box, coil springs. 90% of that's come in. I'm still waiting on a few little things. I got new coils, new shocks, disc brake conversion kit, and something else is already here. Just waiting on a few other little odds and ends. And I haven't ordered the front end steering tie rods and center link and all that, because I cannot find that cheap. That's cheapest is $350 and up. And I haven't ordered that, but we can get started on that. So we got all that coming up, guys. I started a video on the tiny house. I've already actually got the plumbing done. Well, the plumbing going into the building done, and an outside faucet. But I started a new video because that's going to be in the tiny house playlist. So, but that is probably going to be a month long. I gotta, off and on, I'm going to dig the sewer and do that stuff, and we'll put all that into one video. So look for that too. I just got tons of stuff going on. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Sorry if this was kind of a boring video, but it's just work I had to get done, and I'm giving you updates. I showed you 4 cars that you know, drove around here and started up, and hadn't been started in a year or 2 or 3, and stuff like that. So okay, well, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next video.